right, Chicago, I'm Jim from Anchor Point Roofing. Welcome to another edition of our YouTube channel, where we talk about all things roof and roof related. Whether you're a homeowner looking to diagnose a leak or a contractor looking for the best materials for a roof replacement, you've come to the right place. Today's Monday, we're in beautiful Albany Park here in Chicago, and we're working on a commercial roof replacement. The occupants, it's a medical facility. They've experienced a lot of leaks, and the management company kind of wanted to get us out here as fast as possible to get this started, and we're just the crew for that. So we're gonna break it down, show you what we're doing here on this project. Let's get into it. All right, so let me break it down for you. This roof was probably 25 years old. Again, they had leaks. It's a medical facility. They needed to get it fixed right away. The old roof was modified bitumen. It looked similar to this. This roof looks a little bit better, but this one was in dire need of repair, actually replacement, so that's why we're here. What we've done in this area, again, this is a modified bitumen. It's not done. We've still got wall flashing to do, but this whole section here was much lower, kind of where we're standing. So we put a tapered insulation from the front head wall back about 25 feet to the back of the condenser. So basically tapered insulation, it does provide some R value, of course, but it allows you to start at one end with like 4 or 5 inches and then slowly taper that down and bring it down to nothing. And that allows you to build kind of the structure of the roof and allows you to shed a lot of the ponding water. You're probably still not gonna get all of the ponding water off. It's the nature of a flat roof. You're gonna have some, but the tapered insulation allows you to work it, fit it together like an awesome jigsaw puzzle, and then get a lot of that excess water drained off of there. All right, so this is what it looked like when we came out. It's got a couple layers of modified bitumen. You can see the multiple layers that they put on it here. It looks like it does actually have 3, which you're not supposed to have by code. And then we've got an inch, or looks like 1 inch of polyiso on here. So we're tearing this off. This is what it looked like previously. One of the things that's kind of unique about this project is this. This is called a gypsum deck. If you see, you can like score it. It's like basically drywall. Sometimes we do find these on commercial buildings. Most of the time it's plywood or a steel deck. Some of the advantage of a gypsum deck are, one, I think the biggest advantage is that it's more fireproof, obviously, than wood. It's fireproof. It does also offer some R value. So there's a little bit of thermal resistance, a little bit of R value in the gypsum. Also, one thing you're gonna get from a gypsum deck is it's not gonna expand and contract quite as much as wood would. So there's a few advantages. Probably the biggest one is the fireproofing aspect of it, but there are a few different. So you need to discover that, you need to figure that out before you bid the job, because the glue and the adhesive that you put down to fully adhere this is very expensive. It's not just like buying screws and plates. So different method, kind of a unique job on this commercial property we're doing, and just wanted to show you how this works. All right, so we're talking about the gypsum deck and how things need to be glued down to it. There are some fasteners you can use. On this project, we thought the glue was gonna be a better fit. So this is the 2-part adhesive we put down. You see you've got an A and a B, and it automatically mixed with these hoses. So the guys come, they spray it in like an S pattern, and then they adhere the insulation to that so it's fully adhered to the gypsum deck. Then I'm gonna show you in a second, they take buckets, just Home Depot buckets, we fill them with debris, rocks, and the bricks from the project, and then they set those on there until it cures. So we go to Home Depot. Actually, we have a ton of these in the shop. We fill them with bricks and the debris and stuff, and that's what will hold our insulation down temporarily while we let the adhesive dry. So these guys will take some buckets. Once the adhesive is down, they'll set them on the polyiso insulation, let it cure up for a few minutes, and then we take them off, and then we're ready to adhere the base sheet and the modified bitumen to it. When the guys come and all 8 guys are out here working, it looks like a well-orchestrated orchestra. It's really cool to see, like a play. They're one spraying, a couple of them are putting the insulation down, they're setting the buckets, and these guys are pros. They know what they're doing for sure. All right, so this is like day number 4 for us up on this project. We're making great progress. We got the new gutter installed. I wanted to talk about it for just a second. It's a galvanized gutter, so it'll last a long time. It takes them a long time to rust out. We do things a little bit different. A lot of the older gutters used to have these brackets. These these hanger brackets that would come back, and they would be heat welded to the top of the flange here. So it would go back. And then when new membrane would go over the top, it would leave a small bump here, spot where ice and water could eventually get in if you imagined it going here. So now we heat weld them to the face here. We have it built that way. Heat weld it to the face. Then when our membrane comes out and hits this edge, there's no bump and there's no way that it can, you know, the ice and water could have potentially get in there later. You also notice that the top of this flange goes back about 4 inches under it. Our membrane will come out, and we've primed this really well. It's important to do that with asphalt primer. That when new modified goes on here, it heat welds so smooth, and that thing is never gonna come off of there. So this is what I was talking about. This gutter was installed a long time ago. It's built differently. I just wanted to show you the example. When these straps come back here and they're on top of it, rather than being heat weld to the face, then you've got these extra patches, you've got pieces, and if you can imagine over time, water and ice can just barely get in there and just make it worse. So we don't like this method. The new method that we use is much better, gives a much better finished product. All right, thank you for watching our Anchor Point channel, where we talk about all things roof repair, and roof replacement related. That was hard to say. If you tune in, please subscribe, give us a like if you like what you've seen here. We answer all our comments, so please feel free to drop a comment if you have questions, and tune in for another episode soon. Thank you so much.